Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing a Hecarim game, and he's played by Kyle Scorpion, so we are in the bottom team. And this is going to be Dominion, which means that I am going to pause the replay when it starts, because otherwise or at least put it to very slow, because otherwise we are going to, well, not be able to discuss the skills before the game starts. So I now have plenty of time to do that. First of all, his innate ability. Hecarim ignores unit collision, gains attack damage equal to 12.5%. It will increase, it starts off at 10%, then 12.5, 15 and so on, of his bonus movement speed. And as you can see, that really doesn't give him a large bonus. I mean, 12.5%, 15%. Yeah, that really isn't going to give him a lot of additional movement speed, because realistically you're going to go to like 400 movement speed. Stationary movement speed. You can of course buy items that are activatable or have level 5 boots, but realistically 400 movement speed, so plus 100, and with 15% of that being converted to damage, that is 15 extra damage. So yeah, not really worth it. So at the highest level it will be higher of course than the 15%, but yeah, let's say you get 30 extra damage. That's really not good. It would have been way better if he got armor or, well, just a lot more attack damage. I mean, why not make it... I don't know. I don't even know what are his recommended items. So, yeah, the Trinity Force does have movement speed in it. Yeah, the Ghost Blade, which is, yeah, not a good item for him, but has attacks. Movement speed and the boots, of course. Yeah, you should never go level 3 boots, because he has this innate ability, by the way. Because compared to the level 2 boots, the level 3 boots only add 20 movement speed, which converts to like 1 extra damage. So that's really not good, to miss out on the utility of, for example, the Mercury Strats. But anyway, yeah, I really don't like this one, and I'm guessing I'm not the only one here. Then Rampage, his Q ability. He cleaves nearby enemies. This is his main source of damage. It does 50% damage to minions and monsters, which is kind of strange because they presented him as being a jungler. But yeah, they wanted to have something that does a lot of damage to champions, but doesn't make him overpowered in the jungle. And instead of doing something subtle, they just half the damage to minions and monsters. And that seems to be, yeah, not very good. It means that you're not going to scale very well, because it has the the plus 8 that it says there. It has a modifier of AD in it. And yeah, if you're going to build attack damage on him, then this skill really doesn't scale well on minions and monsters. Obviously it's not scaling well anyway, but yeah, okay. There's not a whole lot we can do about that. Hang on, if he damages at least one enemy with his attack, he gains stacks of Rampage, reducing the base cooldown of the skill by 1 second for a short duration. So the minimum cooldown is 2 seconds, and yeah, well, you will have to stay close to someone, but if you build movement speed items, that should be no problem. Yeah, I'm not actually sure how good this is going to be, but I guess for a jungler it's pretty decent. It's only 25 mana, so you can spam it all you want. Then Then Spirit of Dread. Hecarim deals 80 magic damage over 4 seconds to all nearby enemies. Hecarim is healed for 10% of the damage these enemies take from any source. Okay, so that does that mean also damage that your opponents deal? Because that would be excellent. That would be super excellent, in fact. And yeah, we'll have to see if how that actually works. Hecarim cannot heal more than 60 health from minions. Yes, of course, why not? It needs to be. This needs to be reduced from minions. Although, yeah, you could also just see it as lifesteal and, well, use it like that. Yeah, and it doesn't say that Hecarim is healed for 10% of the damage these enemies take from any source. It doesn't say that it's during those 4 seconds. So technically, it would have to heal him all game, all the time, if an enemy takes damage from a source. So I don't think that's true though. So the tooltip may need some rework to actually represent what it actually does. Then Hecarim gains increased movement speed for 4 seconds. His next attack knocks the enemy back, dealing 40 damage, or 40 to 80 physical damage based on how far Hecarim has traveled during devastating charge. Yeah, that's pretty good skill. It is a knockback. It's your only CC you have, except maybe for your ultimate. I'm not actually sure. Hang on, I want to pause this game. Yeah, we are standing still now. And well, we're not standing still, but at least we're not moving forward in time. Well, only the time is moving forward. Onslaught of Shadows then, which is his ultimate. He summons spectral riders and charges forward, dealing 100 magic damage to anyone they strike. Hecarim releases a shockwave when he finishes his charge, dealing an additional 50 magic damage and causing nearby enemies to flee from Hecarim. I guess this is, yeah, it's a 1 second CC, and so Hecarim himself will only move to the targeted location. The riders will always move the full distance. So yeah, you do have 2 targets on that. I will show that later. Yeah, I guess we're done with the skills here. Hang on. Yeah, yes. For now, 1-1-1, and we will go. So yeah, getting some damage done on this first guy, and yeah, the only thing you can really spam on him is his Q, and since it really doesn't scale well with AD, I'm not saying this just because I think so. I watched some games from the Odd One on the second day after it came out, which is yesterday, by the way. So he came out 2 days ago, but they had to patch the replay system, so I couldn't really cast the game with him. And yeah, we see Sivir capturing this point here, the drill, and yeah, she is going to die for that. And there we go. Yeah, the Odd One was pretty sure that he was never going to play him again, but then again, he said that from Nautilus as well. So that doesn't really mean anything. And oh, not getting the capture there, which means that now both of them are going to die, because both of them took quite a few shots. And yeah, running into the bush, and that is not going to save you in this case. Yeah, had they captured this point, that fight would have gone differently. Well, had they neutralized it, and Timo is now going to neutralize it. Anyhow, let's unlock the camera, and yeah, so that we're free to move now. And Teemo didn't actually capture. Oh, he did. He did. I did unlock the camera, guys. Hey, come on! What the hell? So the Spectral Rider's coming out there, and he is going to come on, pick up this kill. No! Come on, chase him! Oh my god, yeah. He is going to get him now with the additional movement speed. There we go, finally getting the additional movement speed. And yeah, they do have one neutralized point, which Fizz is going to capture, and they're going to neutralize this point and capture this. But yeah, it's kind of annoying that all of their points are being captured once they leave. So they need to make sure that, well, they do a better job of defending these points, especially the ones close to the base. The windmill should really be the only spot that is contested. Come on, Fizz, hit no, right click this. Just make sure that you stop them. Oh, hang on, let's follow this dude. Yeah, he captured the bottom left point, the quarry, and going to go into this guy and hopefully actually be able to do something. So knocking him back and trying to spam his Q, but it's not going to work. As you can see, Fiora does way more damage, and he gets well, he gets knocked out. So as I said, the odd one said he would never play him again, but yeah, he really isn't a very good person to trust when it comes to judging champions on the first day. But he really doesn't like the innate ability, so the extra little bit of damage, because it's not very useful. And he tried a lot of different item builds, none of them worked. So all in all, he has a point there. Top is going to get captured here. And yeah, everyone is grouping up all the time, but the enemy is not. So every now and then they do get a kill, but it seems that yeah, the enemy is just capturing more points at this point, at this moment. And yeah, they are just capturing the points where no one is, and Teemo doing a good job of getting that kill at least. And finally, oh, enemy Hecarim coming in. Almost went in 1v2. Yeah, he wanted to go in with Fizz, but Fizz retreated at the same moment that enemy Hecarim came in, because he apparently saw it. And they do have the 3 points captured now, and now it's a matter of defending these points instead of going for the new ones. And yeah, it seems to be a good thing to have some protection here. We are going to be on this point. So Shaco is capturing that point, trying to get it, but yeah, it was never going to work. He needed to help out with that kill. And Sivir is going to get this point for free, although maybe not for free, because she may actually get caught here in the jungle. It's kind of annoying that it's black and white, since you spend most of or about half of the time in being dead in this game mode. So the quest, yeah, almost finishing the quest there on Sivir, and they should really just have right-clicked this turret. Oh no, you cannot do. Never mind. You can only do that if it's neutralized. You cannot capture your own points, obviously. Going to capture another point here. So I'm pretty sure that Hecarim is going to be really powerful once people figure out the build. And as I said, the odd one doesn't agree with me there. He said that this is kind of a useless champion. I do have to agree with him that he's not as good as Shyvana is, although he's kind of the same type of champion. He is supposed to be a jungler, or he is going to be a jungler eventually. That is well, that is not equipped with CC. So you either have to bring some slows from an item, or you will so from Frozen Mallet, for example, or you will have to bring exhaust or something like that. But he doesn't have real CC built in, because the CC he has is, yeah, a little knockback, because it's really a small knockback, and 1 second flee. No, not even a fear, but yeah, people will run away from you, which is exactly what they want to do normally. So, not actually sure what that's going to bring to the table. But anyhow, doesn't really matter. We will see that eventually. I think he's a nice champion to play, and I just don't like the well, the aiming system for the ultimate. I'll show that in well, if I remember the next time. I cannot click the skills. What? Oh, they do get this this capture here. Unfortunately, both of them get killed for it, and they are going to get this point. And yeah, the enemy is going to capture this point back. So I guess they're still behind here. They're quite a few points behind, but that really doesn't matter if you keep fighting, because yeah, halfway through the points will about equalize at, I think it's 2. No, it's here. No, it's 2 something. At some point you no longer get a debuff on your Nexus, or you no longer lose points for champion kills, and at that point you are kind of equal on, or you kind of equalize if you keep fighting, that is. And I'm not sure what point that is, but wow, this yeah, there's so much fighting going on that I can only show it. There's not a whole lot to comment on, so I'm just going to discuss random things about this champion that I learned from others. I haven't played him myself, not going to buy him, unless he turns out to be really good. I think I'll buy Shyvana first, as a jungler, because yeah, I've been getting a little bit into jungling. And watch out, dude, you're getting hit by the turrets. So yeah, random ignite there, and that is not going to help them at all. It's not going to matter at all. And come on, get this guy. Yeah, unfortunately no reaction coming out to kill that Fizz. Fizz was really low and should have been killed way before that. Yeah, seeing that this says he now heals for 20% of the damage those enemies take from any source, I think that is just the damage that Hecarim actually does, and it's no more than 120 health from minions. So that's, I'm assuming that's the total amount you can heal from any one minion. But that doesn't really make sense. But otherwise, how do you expect to do 600 damage? Yeah, I guess you can. With critical strike, you can actually do 600 damage with one. You know, so it may be per attack. Unfortunately, the ultimate already, or the guy already died, so the ultimate a little wasted there. But yeah. He just wanted to get an assist on that, or maybe he just wanted to steal the kill, which is fine as well. I don't care. I really don't dislike kill steals, by the way, because it gives you extra money as a team. And well, assuming that there is only one guy killing the enemy champion. And they are going for this Sivir now, and Sivir used her ult to get the kill on Shaco there, but Shaco staying alive long enough to actually get out of this. That was a nice ultimate from Fizz. And because Shaco was already invisible, he couldn't dodge it anymore. So Hecarim going to assist his Teemo now, and Teemo is being chased by Xin Zhao, but 2 versus 1 is always a very easy fight. And yeah, well, that's the way it is supposed to be. Unfortunately, because of the the way the map works, some of the champions still cannot, or some combination of champions still cannot win a 2v1 fight against other champions, and that is really unfortunate because, well, this whole map is about team fights and such, and yeah, if you cannot make a team fight work for you all the time, then yeah, what are you going to do as a team? So you have to pick certain champions. I think Hecarim will be a good champion on this map because he has some sustain with his W, I think. Yeah, and yeah, he can do with some lifesteal. He can do with extra attack damage. And all in all, yeah, you wouldn't want to build Trinity Force if you want to go for some real sustain, but you can build him quite tanky, making him very capable on this map. And what the hell? Was that a seal? Yeah, that was Urf, right? Okay, getting a double kill here. Nicely done. And in the meantime, Hecarim is going back to assist on this point. So the turret helping out the Fizz quite nicely here. But yeah, he's not going to get the kill on that Sivir, but he is going to get this kill. But unfortunately dying for it. And Teemo is going to pick up the kill on the Sivir here. Easily. Actually has the lightning item, the Ionic Spark. I've not seen that item a lot, and that normally means that it's not very strong. The same goes for champions. So for example, Hecarim wasn't picked a whole lot yesterday. Well, actually I only saw him once in 4 games. So that's 8 teams not choosing to pick him. And that is quite surprising, to say the least, because on the second day he's out. Well, the first day everyone's going to play him, whether he's good or not. The second day people have decided whether they're going to play him more or not, and nobody played him anymore, which normally means that he's not very good. And yeah, that kind of goes with the odd ones theory. I still believe he's going to be very good, but yeah, we will have to see that eventually. We will see. And yeah, they made Urf come out of the ground here with the Fizz ultimate. That is quite nice. Urf is of course the League of Legends mascot for April 1st. And I'm not sure why they adopted him as their mascot, but it is really neat. And yeah, that's why we get a new Urf skin every April 1st. So last year it was Urf Rider Corki, and this year it is Fisherman Fizz. So finally they are dominating the lane, and or the game, and they are 4 versus 1 now on points, which means that they are going to win. Yeah, not getting a whole lot of kills here with Hecarim, but still in first place, so that's a good thing to have. It really doesn't matter how many kills you get in this game type. All that matters is whether or not you capture more points than the opponent. And if you need to get kills for that, yeah, sure, you need to get kills. But most of the times it's more about making sure that enemies cannot capture and making sure that you do get captures. So I have a Fizz stuck to my mouse here, which is kind of annoying. It's one of those little bugs. Anyway, yeah, a really quick first game on Hecarim. I will do another one once I get a Summoner's Rift game, but for now I haven't received one yet. So yeah, I'll see you next time, I guess. Hope you enjoyed, and GG.